anticipation of this battle today. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
In an era that we live in where everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Fighting off the defender. They break it down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I think this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man. It's Dixon. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down at the 28. It's good enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And just like that, in one play, they moved in the scoring position on the 23. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really the back end.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Extra point splits the uprights. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. Last time they punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. He went way up to grab that.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is, just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a
deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. We go with a direct snap. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Close to the tight end. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. And
he lofts it toward the left sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there. We're going to go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Time for one more play here in the fourth. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you've got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing games.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
All week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. No press here. The defense backing away. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Throwing for his running back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So ball at the 30, this is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill.
I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Touchdown Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense making they're building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives him. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking for the wide out. And he's got his man open downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there and just poor execution. They could come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
On third down. He drops to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. The takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Moore. He makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And looking for a big play here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how they play this here. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. Let's reel in. It's Haynes. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this 1st half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this 1st half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop there. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. A low line drive. Ugly punt. This will be touchdown just inside the 40. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught out of the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts them in great scoring position. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle was finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. Looking downfield. It's Moore. He'll take a deep shot here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
That's complete downfield. Tackle is made. That's good for a 1st down to the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking right, this one caught. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw again. Looks left and finds his target there. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain in that completion.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
Ready.
And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
In blue.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. Rick, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out of the space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's going to pull it down and run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
An important third down attempt for this offense. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Caught near the sticks. Sticky. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught quickly. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. No press coverage. DB's backing up now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dumps it down to the back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Dickey. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on that ball, attacking downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game, or he's going to cost his team a game.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end. Even with a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Pass caught, 2nd down now. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 40, past the 20, at the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Direct snap to the back. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't able to keep these guys out of the end zone for that touchdown, but a good job of bouncing back with a short memory and making that stop and keeping that 2-point conversion out.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. offense is back out there. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
To throw, it's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to execute and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Oh, he just misses receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. So second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show.